Hey guys, my name is Thaxris. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about my experience with the 11.2 storytelling and how I feel like storytelling for casual WoW players has really evolved over the course of the game recently. So I don't know if many of you know, but there's this mode called story mode with raids. Um, I had never done it before, and I jumped back into 11.2 because the storyline looked so good, and I've just heard nothing but great reviews of the patch and of the storytelling and all that. And the ethereal storyline has always been super interesting to me. So I really, really want to see what they were doing with it. So I jumped back in to experience the story, and I feel like I actually got to complete the story this time. So basically, when 11.2 came out, I jumped into the story, completed the chapters and everything like you do, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know about y'all. Leave a comment if you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, if you like the direction of the story so far. I think the ethereal stuff was definitely the most enjoyable of what I've experienced of the War Within so far. Uh, I liked it a lot. Um, but anyway, jump in. I do all the chapters. I get to the end, and it says, "Hey, you've got to do the raid to finish out the story." Nothing I'm not used to. That's how it normally is. I just don't normally do the raid. I'm not much of a raider. I might do LFR just to experience the story, maybe see if I can get something cool to drop, but I don't raid. Especially, I haven't really been super consistent with playing the game the last couple expansions. And so I don't feel prepared to raid. So I just don't. So getting to that quest is a little sad because I wanted to experience the rest of it. And then I remembered about the story mode raids. So I go and queue up. Maybe the game tells me. I can't remember. Either way, I queue up for the story mode raid. I jump in. I get like a whole raid group of NPCs, and we just like the final boss zone section. So we walk in, or we're walking around. It's pretty cool looking. Like the whole little like that first area, super cool looking. So we go over, and I see Zalatath and Locust Walker, and then the Mencius forms looks really cool. So then we I don't know if you haven't done the raid. Sorry, if you have, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm assuming it's the same on other modes, but you go in, you like kind of hover down, teleport down, whatever, to the platform of Dimensius and his minion guys. He pops out. So you go down there, you fight him through phase one. You get through phase one. Nothing's really hard, right? You just don't stand in the places they tell you not to stand, stuff like that. It's not hard. Um, so you make it through. It's just a DPS. You just DPS them down, and the mobs that he spawns. It's not hard. So then you move on to phase two, which you're like sky riding, dragon riding, whatever they call it now. Um, but you're like doing that. You have to summon them out. You have to go through these little circles in space around like these asteroid looking things, and Dimensius like shooting beams and stuff. It looks visually amazing. I like the skywriting feature in that as well. I think it's very well done, and it just looks incredible. So then you land on these platforms, you fight, you DPS these guys down. Then you skyride to the second platform, you DPS that one down. Then you land on the final platform, you DPS Dimensius down. Finish the raid, you get the cutscene with the final story. I'm not gonna say it here, spoil it here, but um, we find out kind of Zalatath's next thing, the next thing with Zalatath. I'm sure you all know what it is by now, but you find out it's like the beginning into Midnight. So, it's like the catalyst for Midnight. So I then got to experience the story, the next chapter of that story without feeling restricted because I don't raid. And I got to experience this really, really awesome boss fight in a story mode because I don't raid. But I still got to like physically myself, my character, I got to play through that without having to raid, without having to find a raiding group and all that. You know how awesome that is? That I got to, play the rest of the story that I've invested, I don't know, like an hour, a couple hours with, and got to really finish it out, cap it off. That was awesome. I was like, that was just a great experience. And then you get another quest to go do a dungeon. I was like, well, I can do dungeon finder, whatever. Then I remember they have follower dungeons now, so I can run in the follower dungeon and do it myself. To again, just solo out the rest of the story. I know it's an MMORPG. We're supposed to make friends, make communities, and all that. But sometimes I just enjoy sitting down to play for a little bit of time whenever I'm able to and just chill. Chill, very just go do whatever I wanted to do. In this case, I would just wanted to experience the story. So I go sign up for the follower dungeon. For that dungeon, I go in there. I have never run it before because I haven't been doing the dungeons, and I guess it's a new one anyway. So I've never done it before, and I go in there and I have the tank, healer, DPS, a dungeon group of NPCs. And so we take out like the first group of people, and then I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Follower dungeons give you a little button where your tank kind of takes over and just leads you where you're supposed to go. That's really nice because I didn't know where I was supposed to go. So the NPCs just like taking me everywhere I need to go. We're fighting everything. It's not hard at all. It's really easy. So we just go through the thing. Tank's leading me where I'm supposed to go, and by the end of it, I get the rest of the story of the expansion by myself solo. Um, and I like I said, I know it's an MMORPG. We're supposed to make friends and groups and all that great stuff. And I agree, you need the community. But it's really nice to just be able to jump in something and not have to worry about organizing any kind of group, not having to worry about even gear really. Just a really nice solo experience just to finish out the story. Like raids and all that. People like to do them for the gear and all that. That's great. But, you know, storytelling in a single player format is really nice for convenience and simplicity, just to be able to knock it out, experience it, and then you can do whatever you want after that. You can raid all you want, dungeons all you want, Mythic Plus all you want. But I'm so glad that I got just to experience the rest of the story without having to worry about gear and or anything like that. Raiding groups, gearing, anything. I just got to experience the story, and that was awesome. So, like used to, I kind of wish that they would let me finish do the story somehow solo, because I did the rest of the campaign solo. The story campaign, and then you go to the raid to finish it out. I don't raid. This is great. This is such a great way to do that. And I personally am very happy that they allow you to do the story mode dungeons or raids and the follower dungeons. I probably won't do follower dungeons outside of just wanting to quickly knock out like some story content or something like that. Or, you can learn mechanics and stuff, I guess. I don't know if they take mechanics out actually. Let me know down in the comments if they actually make it easier. Like if they take out certain mechanics and stuff for like follower dungeons. I'm not sure. So let me know if you know that. But yeah, no, I think it's a great expansion of the storytelling experience for casual single player people. People that may not have groups to play with, may not have a lot of friends to play with, and they don't necessarily have the time to invest to grind out some sort of group for a rating team, or maybe they just don't like playing with other people. Like that's my dad. He doesn't enjoy playing with other people in WoW very much. He likes that solo experience. So this is like perfect for him if he wants to experience the story. So let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the evolution of the storytelling experience for the casual, single player World of Warcraft player experience. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree, disagree with some of the things that I've said. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And y'all have a very blessed day.